Deadpool and Wolverine was directed by Sean Levy. It is the third Deadpool film that we have gotten. I guess you could say it's a trilogy now. Big fans, though, fans in the know of the Marvel / comic franchise will know very well that we've seen Ryan Reynolds play this character more than 3 times, but it's the third film where he is the focus of the star of the show, you could say. It sees Deadpool / Wade Wilson in a bit of a state of desperation after the death of Wolverine in Logan, and he's in this state of desperation because the Time Variance Authority is becoming a threat to the existence of his universe because of the Wolverine that's in his universe now having passed. And so we see Wade basically trying to find another Wolverine from another universe to come into this universe to save the universe. I was one of what I would assume is many people who was hesitant going into this movie because I thought that Logan did such a good job at closing the curtain on Hugh Jackman as Wolverine. Thought he did a great job as the character. He played him for nearly 20 years. It ended his legacy on such a great note. They're going to ruin it. What are they doing? And I'm happy to say that, at least with my experience, I don't know how other people will feel about it, but I like the way they handled it, and I like how they did pay enough tribute to that version of Wolverine, but also weren't too nice to him. They didn't honor his legacy too much, which, of course, I would not expect Deadpool to do, but he definitely wasn't dishonoring it in any way, at least from my perspective. And I'm also happy to say that overall, this film was a lot of fun. I had a very good time with it. I was surprised because I have liked some of Sean Levy's work in the past. He's mainly just done comedies. Some of them have been good. A lot of them have been underwhelming for me, though. But I have liked some stuff, and I really liked some episodes of Stranger Things that he directed. But I was really especially impressed with how he directed this movie. The action scenes, the comedy was almost all done so well. Of course, with it being Deadpool, you can expect a lot of both of those genres, even more comedy, perhaps, and I still think that it's very funny. I like all the dirty jokes. I like the breaking the fourth wall that he's so known for doing, and all the violence and the bloodshed and the action scenes is so great, and it often does actually coincide with a lot of the comedy utilized here as well. It somehow still works for me after 3 movies of this. He still kind of plays by the same formula, and I'm still quite entertained. Kind of like how I feel about Ryan Reynolds. He's pretty much always the same guy in every movie, and I mostly enjoy everything that he does. Even if I don't like the movie, I like him. And I thought that Wolverine made for a very good counterpart to Deadpool. This version of Wolverine, this universe that we are seeing on screen in this film, was obviously pretty different from Deadpool. It goes without saying that they're different characters. One's more lighthearted, one's more serious. I could use more, though, from the development that they attempt with this version of Wolverine. It's there, his backstory is somewhat there, and you know kind of why he is the way he is. He basically let down a lot of people in his world. A lot of people got killed in his world, and he feels at fault, and he feels guilty. I see it. I see what they're doing there, but I just didn't really feel much. I could have felt a lot more emotional weight from the exploration of his backstory. To kind of piggyback off of the serious nature of the film at times, you get all those scenes that are really funny and have lots of jokes, or that are action-packed and exciting and thrilling. And then there are these scenes where they're just a lot slower, and nothing is really happening, nothing that exciting or interesting. And it sort of reminded me of the Lego Batman movie, how there would be scenes where it's just joke after joke after joke, and then anything that isn't like that really kind of sticks out like a sore thumb. I thought it was an inconsistent pace, kind of similar to that. I also wanted more from the villain. I do think that she is a cool character, and I think that her power is very cool, very visually impressive, what they were able to achieve with the CGI there, and kind of scary too. But her motives are incredibly underwhelming. She's just a power-hungry monster that just wants power and is greedy for power. That's pretty much it. Overall, though, looking back, I would say that there really is a beautiful simplicity to the way that the film plays out. It's just a guy that needs to get another guy to help himself with saving the world. In a nutshell, that is how the plot plays out, and I think that they were, for the most part, able to achieve it in a really entertaining way. Had a good time, thought that the two main actors had great chemistry, and I'm still continuing to enjoy the violent action scenes and a lot of the humor and the fourth wall breaking. I still get a kick out of a lot of it. There's even a character in this movie named Mobius, who's played by Matthew McFadyen, who is basically just a walking exposition spouter. He does nothing but spew exposition for the audience, and I was thinking that as I was watching it, but then luckily Deadpool even mentions that. Like, I think on a couple occasions he acknowledges it, and it's just great. I love that he does stuff like that. Had a fun time watching this movie. Overall, I'd rate it an 8.5 out of 10. So let me know what you think of this movie if you have seen it, and how would you rank it amongst all the other Deadpool movies as well. Me personally, I still like the first one the best, but I would put this below that and above Deadpool 2. And yeah, with that said, I hope you guys liked the video. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Peace out.